good Saturday morning to everybody. This is Phantom Fixer here with you again, and I'm going to unbox and let you guys take a look at Horus Heresy Betrayal at Calth. This is the 30K set that Games Workshop just came out with. It released today. My friendly local game store had it for sale at midnight, so I was out there at midnight, like full, picking it up, because that's what I do. I actually bought two of them because Paul Murphy over there said I should get two because with two of them you can field quite a respectable 30K army. And it's true, with what you get inside the box here, you can field quite a respectable 30K force with the contents of either one or two boxes of this. Plus, you also get the game meant to be Betrayal at Calth. It's kind of a very space hulky with the word bearers against the Ultra Smurfs. So you actually get a lot of value. With this thing weighing in at $150 and the box, first thing you notice when you get the box is it weighs in at about 4.5–5 pounds. You're getting your money's worth out of this one. I'm sometimes not impressed with the value you get out of these boxes, but I will tell you, this one, you're not going to be upset with what comes in here. So let's get this plastic open, rip it off. See, this is the exciting part of the video. Yeah, watching the plastic come off. So, whoops, I even left some on. Like I said, I bought two of them. So rather than just plowing through all this stuff, I'm going to show you some of the components from the one I already ordered. Comes with a big set of dice. This is for the game this thing represents, although most of us aren't buying it for the game. Most of us are buying it to have 30K miniatures. This is the sprue that has the two solo characters on it. This is the only kind of bummer about the whole thing, and I'll take some pictures of these so I can show you the detail. But these guys are very static posed. They're press fit kind of stuff, but there's only two of them. Everything else, bases, everything else you get here is all on your typical GW sprues, and there's tons and tons of parts. You're going to get, I believe it's 38 figures out of this between word bearers and Ultramarines, the Contemptor Dreadnought sprue. You get some Cataphractic Terminators and some regular Legionaries, you know, the veteran Space Marines from the 30K, so you'll be able to put together quite a decent force so much cheaper than actually buying individually and the groups that you can get over at Forge World nowadays. So this one set will get you into 30K, two sets will get you into 30K in a big way. So yeah, these sprues, like I said, I'll take pictures and inset them so that you can see the detail. Absolutely gorgeous. One of the things that impressed me about this sprue is when you get to the weapons, here it is. I don't know if I can actually show them to you. Over here, there are lightning claws that are just, it's the best detail I have yet seen for a lightning claw. They're completely articulated. They're phenomenal. They're absolutely great. The, of course, Contemptor Pattern Dread, you get one with the box set, and I believe in the box they call for it to be for the word bearers, but there's decals and rules and everything else to play either one. Now, these are the cards that are used for the game. They have nothing to do with, you know, using these guys for 30K. So, and then the big double-sided map boards. Get to those here in a second. This, just think Space Hulk. Very, very thick. This thing is about 3/4 of an inch wide, and there's only 4 sheets. So these are definitely not cheap. They're not going to run away on you, and they're not going to fold up and warp. Of course, the ubiquitous how to build all the cool models. You got to have one of these, otherwise you won't know what to do. But there's a ton of parts on the sprues. You're going to have stuff left over, and you're going to be able to put your guys together, customize them, make them all look gorgeous. So, and of course on the back they give you a, hey, this is what a bunch of Space Marines look like. 48-page Betrayal at Calth book. It's kind of done in that same Forge World, done with the same kind of printing and everything, but it shows you how to play the game, and the game looks kind of fun. GW has a video on how the game itself plays. It looks a lot like Space Hulk with a lot, you know, not totally, there's differences and there's nice raw shooting and all that stuff, but the weapons have different effects. It's not very much related to 40 or 30K, but again, it's something to do with the box set when you're not playing 30K. The different map tiles, how they go together, and scenarios. There's going to be a scenario in the White Dwarf coming up here. I think it's this week's that they give you a free scenario. So it's quite a good little book, quite nice. And of course, how to do Contemptor Dreads and how to do a Word Bearer's Tactical Legionary, Contemptor Dread, and Kurtha said he would be a word bearer. Boo. Anyway, and of course it does same thing for Ultramarines. How to do a Terminator and a Legionary for the Ultra Smurfs. So very nice. a decal set so that you can put together your Ultramarines, your Word Bearers, all kinds of nice symbology and extra stuff. And you do get decals to turn the Contemptor Dread into a Ultra Smurf Dreadnought, which is kind of interesting, a little strange, but... And of course they give you plastic bags, because the game does, when you pop out the boards themselves, make sure I get these in the shot. You see that there's, you know, like there's the doors that open and close. I'm sorry, these are obstacles. Of course, the map itself, all double-sided. You're getting what you pay for. All the different markers. These are the tactical markers for the game. They show you how many tactical points you have. If you flip these over, they only have 1 point on them. So you keep track of what your guys are at. Really nice maps. And again, like I said, all double-sided. It's a very cool set. The cards, the card decks, you have command cards for the Word Bearers and the Ultra Smurfs. Just gives them different things during gameplay. Then you have the how to play with the different forces in the game. Just cards that show you what their different abilities are, what they get. There's a damage deck for the Contemptor Dread. So I'm not sure if you actually draw damage or when you do damage. These just show you what the effect of it is. I didn't read the complete rules of the game. And last but not least, you get the cards that show the solo characters, the unique characters, the 2 squad leaders, and the Contemptor. So, when you look at it, this is the sprues you get. This is quite a bit of stuff. The value here is absolutely amazing. Like I said, they weigh in at 150 a piece. If you're going to get into 30K and you're going to put the same sort of force together by buying the models from Forge World and GW, you're going to spend a ton more than that. This thing saves you a bunch of money. And it's a game all by itself. So you can actually get somebody into playing 30K, 40K, who knows? If you do it right, you can convince them this is a lot of fun. Sprues are beautiful. I'll take some close-up pictures of that and I'll insert it into the video so you can see it. Like I keep saying, 150 bucks, but the value you get for that 150 is amazing. Well worth what you're paying for it. So I've gone way long. I'm going to have to cut a bunch of this out. I'm going to be away for a few weeks, so I won't be doing any videos. You guys take care. Have a great Thanksgiving if you're so inclined. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye.